Hi guys, Michael Fights with Friends here. If you're new here, please hit that like and subscribe button. On this channel we do live fight companions, which means pay-per-views, things like that, Fox cards, all that. We get on here and I kind of commentate and joke about what I see. You guys can share your feelings in the comments. I replies to those things, so it's a live interaction. And then I have some live shows, MMA Live at 5. Every Thursday, some different things like that. Let's get into the review of UFC Fight Pass, though. I was just talking about this on my live stream, so I wanted to show this to everybody, kind of what it looks like, because I am a UFC Fight Pass subscriber. I also pay for pretty much all the pay-per-views. I understand people that don't put that money out or can't put that money out, but I'm trying to make a job out of this, so I kind of feel like I should support the product. You can start your free 7-day trial. Pretty easy. If you don't like it, enjoy a free preview. There you go. Boom. It's pretty cheap. Price is not really a consideration, I don't think, even if you don't have a lot of money. Fight Pass, $9.99 a month. 6 months, if you pay in advance, $8.99 a month. Of course, you pay your month in advance. $8 a month, so it's cheaper than Amazon Prime. It's right there in line with like Netflix, but obviously it's a different kind of thing. This is just a lot of stuff that was just added to Fight Pass. But here's what I like a lot of times is the live events, and I wish they would do more of this, more of the exclusive UFC fights on Fight Pass, like they just did for London. But I'm gonna go down here, show you guys something here. This goes back to January 13th if you do this, and you'll see you're going to see all the Invicta cards. Pretty much every UFC card has UFC Fight Pass prelim exclusives. I think every card does. So you're going to get like 3-4 fights every single card there that you're not going to get anywhere else. The Alaska Fighting Championships, believe it or not, is actually highly entertaining. You will see quite a few mismatches there, but I've watched some of their things. Pancrase, they've been around forever. That's fun. Recently, they just had Roy Jones Jr., his last fight on Fight Pass. I called that, did a fight companion on it. I think everybody enjoyed that. That was pretty fun. And then you're going to see a lot of the feeder leagues from the UFC. So you get to see a lot of these guys as they're coming up. Titan FC, that's one of the pools that UFC pulls from. Polaris, that's not quite so much. That's more of a jiu-jitsu kind of tournament thing, I think. And then speaking of jiu-jitsu, you got the Eddie Bravo Invitational, which is the best jiu-jitsu experts in the world. And you'll see some UFC fighters and guys from different organizations test themselves in that too. Eddie Bravo just invented something called combat jiu-jitsu. So they have jiu-jitsu tournaments where open hand strikes are allowed, and that's kind of what Pancrase was to begin with. So that's pretty cool. Some guys get into some positions that they normally wouldn't be able to get out of, but you're able to get out of it by smacking the guy. So it's kind of a nice bridge in between, jiu-jitsu and MMA. Cage Warriors, that's another feeder league. McCann versus Tyrell, that's actually a really good fight coming up. They have some guys that have recently came into the UFC and some guys that are knocking on the door. Glory, who doesn't like kickboxing? If you like fighting, you probably like kickboxing and Glory. It's pretty freaking awesome. Kickboxing and Thai boxing. And they have a lot of this stuff. See, there's Pancrase again, TKO 42. You can see on March 17th, if you had it, this is the only place you could have watched not just the prelims, but the main card for Verdum versus Volkov, and then the Invicta FC weigh-in. Actually, that's today and Friday. And then if you have UFC Fight Pass starting tomorrow, you can watch Invicta right there. You can watch Cage Warriors on the same day. So if you just want to sit and watch MMA like all freaking day, if you're watching this Friday, or this Thursday, excuse me, and on Saturday you want to watch all MMA, there you go. It's like freaking 6 hours of Cage Warriors, and then you're going to jump right into Invicta. A few days later, you got another Alaska Fighting Championship, and then you got Glory 52 Super Fight Series. Another Titan FC. You get a lot of you get the prelims. You get, of course, the post-fight conferences. You don't get the pay-per-views yet, unfortunately. One of the things you don't get also is the cards that are on Fox. So that can kind of suck. There are some Fight Pass prelims, like for Poirier and Gaethje coming up. But if you don't have Fox, Fight Pass is not going to help you out for the regular prelims or the main card. Then you got another Pancrase, though, here. Alaska Fighting Championships. Then UFC Fight Night. It tells you unavailable. Watch on FS1. So somebody recently did a study. There's about 450,000 subscribers to UFC Fight Pass, which I think is abysmal for what it offers. There is so much stuff on here. I mean, you can look up any old fight, pretty much any fight that's been out for more than 30 days in UFC history. You can watch all the greats. So if you don't want to pay, take it for 7 days when you're on vacation and just watch a ton of freaking fights for 7 days. But I watch this quite a bit to study different fighters when I'm maybe have an interview, because I interview a lot of fighters on my show. I said, please subscribe. I have some great interviews coming up. I just had a great interview with Matt Horwich, super interesting guy. I got felony Charles Bennett on tomorrow. That guy's going to be incredibly entertaining. So if you subscribe, you'll get the live notification for that when that goes live. But I think it's a value worth the $10 a month. For me, I highly enjoy it. I said you're not going to get a lot of UFC live events. Somebody recently did the numbers on a study. It looks like they spent quite a bit of time on it. I haven't ran all the numbers, but they seem to make sense. That it would take about 1.4 million subscribers at $25 a month for the UFC to just do away with their pay-per-view model and give you all the fights, all the present fights, all the past fights, everything for $25 a month. So if you would pay $25 a month, which I do anyways, I pay more than that. Let the UFC know. Let me know in this video. Tweet Dana White, but let us know down here in the comments. Would you pay $25 a month to get all the pay-per-views? I think this is definitely worth $10 a month, though, if you are an MMA fan and you have the time to watch some of these fights, because not everything great has happened in the UFC and Bellator. There's tons of entertaining fights out there if you have the time to watch a lot of these other fights, and kickboxing, boxing, all kinds of other stuff. So thanks for watching my video. I know it was a little bit long, but please like and subscribe, and if you like these kinds of videos, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't miss me. Charles the Felony Bennett at 5 p.m. Pacific live. Thank you.